We are now on air. Time for a total takeover.
It's finally here. Welcome to a new episode.
It's about to go down.
Greetings and salutations, everyone, and good morning, and thank you for joining another edition, a Friday, Freaky Friday edition of the Dan Adams Show, with yours truly, Dan Adams, aka the soulful conservative, the DA, and the prosecutor, coming to you live from the Political Heat Remote Studios, aka my vehicle, and TGIF, no quest. First and foremost, giving honor to God and to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for allowing me to see another day, for allowing me to rise out of my bed, and for allowing me to see my family up and at it. That's right. And I am sending the same sentiment towards you and yours. James Comey, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to repeat it and I'm going to talk about it. James Comey. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever, and I'm going to put this on social media when I post this broadcast, but I'm going to say it right out of the gate. If you ever see anyone from the left or the right, Democrat or Republican, come out with raving reviews describing any individual that basically says this and says that in regards to a government employee being above par, beyond reproach, a high-statured individual, just giving all kinds of praise, run for the hills. They have gotten it wrong so many times. They are currently getting it wrong with Robert Mueller, whatever the hell you pronounce his last friggin' name. And we know damn sure for certain that they completely got it wrong in regards to James Comey. Well, you probably know by now, but if you haven't heard, there's a report that just came out stating, and I'm paraphrasing, James Comey, around April or May of 2016, drafted a letter, drafted a summation, drafted whatever in regards to this. Before he even interviewed Hillary Clinton, before he even interviewed 17 key witnesses, he had already made up his mind. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, already had made up his mind that no matter what he would find from this unfinished investigation, that he was not going to bring forth charges against Teflon Hillary Clinton. That's right. Before the investigation was even completed. One said James Comey, who the left and right, back and forth, loved and hated this guy, before Hillary Clinton and 17 key witnesses were even interviewed. He surmised, composed, put on pen and pad probably before he typed it up, Mr. Meticulous Note Taker, that he was not going to bring charges no matter what he found, because the investigation wasn't even completed yet, that he was not going to bring charges against Teflon Hillary Clinton. Ladies and gentlemen, if that doesn't make you upset, if that doesn't make you raging mad, if that doesn't make you want to do something about it, then I don't know what more I can say, how more animated I can be, and pissed off I can sound. But what can we do about it, ladies and gentlemen? What can be done about it? The decision has been made. She is off the hook in regards to her criminal activity. I guess there's really isn't much we can do except yell and scream like I'm doing right now. Get this crap off your chest. At least say something, do something, have a rally, protest something, just so we can just at least get this off of our chest and move on. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm at a loss. I am completely in the woods, lost in regards to what we should do in regards to this revelation. Man, I know that James Comey was in the bed with Hillary Clinton. Just by finding out his past dealings, and things of that nature. But hold up, wait a minute. Hashtag Lord have mercy. I had no idea that it was this bad. Where he ain't even finished the investigation yet, ladies and gentlemen. Hadn't even interviewed Teflon Hillary Clinton yet, and 17 key witnesses. He had already made his mind up that he wasn't going to do anything in regards to bringing charges against Teflon Hillary Clinton. So, all of this praise, all of this buttering up, all of this wonderful sentiment towards James Comey was nothing but a bunch of BS. And when Robert Mueller was assigned special counsel for this BS Trump investigation, we heard the same gosh darn things. But now, ladies and gentlemen, now we're seeing with the fact that Robert Mueller hiring all these Democrat hacks and Clinton hacks and DNC hacks to investigate. Now he is using the IRS and going after Trump's overseas dealings. This has nothing to do with the supposed investigation at hand. This is supposed to be about supposed Trump-Russia collusion that helped him win the presidential election. So you're going to look at his overseas dealings, his overseas business transactions to what? What are you going to do with that, Robert Mueller? What are you going to do with that? You have the weaponized, and I mean weaponized IRS. And for all these individuals who have been left behind from the Hussein administration, you know dang well these individuals are just loving the fact that they now have an opportunity to go after President Trump. This is a travesty. This is an utter and utmost travesty that this investigation, number one, is even going on. And number two, the avenues and places that it's going. You may be a never Trumper. You may be an anti-Trumper. You may be a Trump hater. But you mean to tell me, for with all that hate and all that vitriol in your heart of hearts, ladies and gentlemen, you have to recognize and realize that this is utter bullshit. That's why I said it, bullshit. I'm so pissed off right now. I'm just going to talk about something else. May not even get to it because I'm still going down this path. I'm on an infinite tangent, as they say. But let's get back to James Comey for a minute. Let's get back to his punk ass. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Meticulous Note Taker, Mr. I couldn't, no reasonable prosecutor would bring charges against Hillary Clinton. Yeah, no reasonable one? Really? You're putting yourself as a reasonable prosecutor. Mister, I've already made up my mind and the investigation isn't even over with because I'm in bed. I'm a Teflon Hillary Clinton hack. And then Loretta Lynch, my boss, has me on board as being a Teflon Hillary Clinton hack. This is just, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not riled up over this, of course the Democrats and the liberals are just clapping their hands this morning, giving each other high fives with this revelation, because they love to stick it to us, the American people. They love to stick it to us on the right and us conservatives. They love to see when things go down like this. Hey, I'm not saying that I don't enjoy it when it happens on our side, but the thing is, with us, we are looking for justice. If someone on the right, someone in the GOP, a conservative, does something wrong, then they should be held accountable. But on the left, they could give a damn. They honestly could give a damn. If that person did something to benefit the Democrat Party and the DNC and the liberal leftist ideology that they're trying to shove down the American people's throats, then they will do whatever they can to shield, hide, obstruct, give them a way out, let them retire, resign, keep their pensions, do whatever the hell they can to show their gratitude for them being a soldier for the liberal, leftist, numbnut, moonbat, socialist, Marxist, communist, Democrat Party of America. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're probably saying to yourself, Dan, why are you getting so upset? This is how DC is. This is how DC will always be until, unfortunately, one day we gotta wipe out everyone that's there. If we gotta do some Jason Bourne shit, I'm down with it. But whatever it takes, ladies and gentlemen, whatever it takes, something has to be done. I'm sitting here driving along River Road in Duquesne, PA, heading into Dravosburg. And I'm thinking to myself, I just stated something that I thought I would never say. I just stated that by any means necessary, ladies and gentlemen, that I want to eliminate the DC Cartel. I want to get rid of, by any means necessary, the swamp. If it means some Jason Bourne shit, then I'm down. And that's something horrible. That is something despicable. That is something reprehensible. That is something I thought I would never say. As pissed off as I could possibly be right now, I should never go down that route of thinking. But I am. Because what's left, ladies and gentlemen? What's left? Now, here we have a situation, ladies and gentlemen. Past couple of shows, I've talked about Hurricane Harvey and the relief efforts and the heroic efforts and heroism on display in Texas. I've talked about the debt relief that is going to be upwards of $150 billion, and how some way, somehow, these numbnut politicians, these moonbat politicians are trying to worm their way into a bill and try to put in all kinds of pork, pet projects, and self-benefiting, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, some self-benefiting packages in a bill that shouldn't even be a bill. It should just be debt relief, disaster relief for those affected by Hurricane Harvey. Trump just came out yesterday, the day before. Was it yesterday or the day before? Not sure. All my days are running right smack dab against each other. But whatever day, Wednesday or Thursday, he came out and talked about tax reform. You think anything's going to be done about that, ladies and gentlemen? You think the GOP is going to fight for you and I in regards to tax reform? Hell to the no. And as far as individuals out there, with the news of Trump, supposedly, people are having their doubts in regards to this, but rolling back DACA, Anchor Baby Act, and what else is on the political hemisphere that we should be talking about? Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I take pauses, like right there, number one, either I am taking a breath, gathering what I'm seeing as I'm recording this via the Political Heat Remote Studios, aka my vehicle, or I'm needing a minute to get my thoughts together. So when you hear a pause like that, don't think there's something wrong with the recording. It's just me gathering myself. So ladies and gentlemen, as you go about your day on this TGIF, as I say at the place of employment that I work, we call it Freaky Friday, because it seems like there's always something going on and something happening that we don't want happening. It's a half day for me, hopefully. I need to get this stuff done, and then now after that, I gotta head home and cut a whole bunch of grass. So what's on tap for your Friday, ladies and gentlemen? What's on the docket for you and yours? All I know is I am going to try and keep my head on a level plateau. I know that I was very animated, very pissed off, and angry during this broadcast, which is normally not my normal way of going about the way I do. For those that know me, they know me. I'm a laid back cat, quiet, except when I have a passion for speaking out, when I have a passion for seeking the truth, when I have a passion for trying to make America great again, when I have a passion for getting things off my chest that many of us who feel don't have that voice, I am trying to be that intermediary. But when is it all going to come to a head, ladies and gentlemen? Because we all know that the days ahead, there are going to be some tough times. People are already thinking that a civil war is already in the works, that we are heading towards that. I don't believe it, ladies and gentlemen, because the numbers that outweigh these Antifa, KKK, white supremacists, and neo-Nazis, we far outweigh them. And we would take them down, and Black Lives Matter and wherever the hell else. Us common sense, us America loving, us individuals who can have a disagreement with someone and not take it to the level where violence is involved, not have to take it to the level where character assassination is involved, and not taking it to the level where we are right now. So, as I stated, as you go about your day, just think about some of the things that I've talked about in this broadcast. Think about some of the things that I have yelled about, screamed about. Think about some of the things that may be stirring up within you that you want to get out. that you need to release. And I've talked about this in the past, ladies and gentlemen. I know that I have a gift for this. Other individuals who do this have a gift for this. This doesn't happen overnight. And with this gift comes responsibility. And with that responsibility, you have to have a wherewithal to understand that there's individuals out there who are on the same wavelength mindset as you that just don't know how to vocalize it and voice themselves. So for me as an individual who has this inkling, who has this talent, if you want to say, who has this fire within him to do this, if you have anything that you need to get off your chest, and it's something that I could possibly talk about and share, then hit me up on social media. I'm at Dan Adams Show, at Dan Adams Show, all one word, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Gab, excuse me. My email is danadams73@gmail.com. Once again, email danadams73@gmail.com. The website, all one word, The Political Heat, thepoliticalheat.com. You can contact me on the contact page. It's TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. It's Labor Day weekend. A lot of y'all gonna have folk over, or you're going over someone's place to gorge on barbecue. That's fine. Just make sure that you work it off. I'm gonna try and do my best. I got my Fitbit on, trying to get myself in a better frame of mind, to get myself in better shape. I'm 44 years old. I'm not old, but I'm not young. And I want to get myself in a better health stature because I want to live a long life, possibly. I know it's not in my hands, but I'm going to do what I can to facilitate that. Now, it is September 1st. That's right. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen. September 1st. The first day of fall, which is September 22nd, is right around the corner. I'm kind of pissed off because this summer wasn't even a summer. I don't even know where the summer went, if there was a summer. And with the accumulation of our local pool, Plum Aqua Swim Club, closing its doors, 50 plus years in existence, we're having a cookout barbecue farewell tomorrow. That's gonna be sad. There's gonna be tears flowing, I guarantee it. And we're gonna have a little get together at the mother-in-law's house on Sunday. And more than likely, Monday is just gonna be a day of rest, unless my wife has something on tap that I don't know about. And that's quite possible. Men, you know what I'm talking about. No disrespect. So as I end this broadcast on this Friday, TGIF Freaky Friday, may God continue to bless you and yours. May He keep you and your family safe. May He continually keep you safe during this Labor Day weekend. Have fun. Be safe. God bless. Peace.
If tomorrow is our great getting up morning, if tomorrow we have to meet the judgment day, Heavenly Father, we want you to let our folks know that we died facing the enemy. We want them to know that we went down standing up amongst those that are fighting against our oppression. We want them to know, Heavenly Father, that we died for freedom. Amen. We ask these blessings in Jesus' name. Amen. 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 Amen.
There is a massive cleanup job ahead in Texas. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. Some homeowners pulling up carpets, ripping out drywall. This man in Houston says no matter how much water you got, it's bad.
2 inches, 4 feet, about the same. I mean, it's soaking the ground. Yep, you're done.
Fox's Rob Schmidt is in Richmond. He says there is
a lot of uncertainty as people return home, not knowing exactly what to expect, and some neighborhoods still have water in them.
And more areas could flood around several rising rivers.
In Houston, they're going through a lot of these homes, trying to find people that might have been inside, and they're going to have to do a lot of the recovery efforts there. The death toll right now at 39, and of course that could grow as they start doing the house-to-house searches, which continue today.
Statewide, it's estimated more than 90,000 homes damaged or destroyed. President Trump will visit Texas again tomorrow. This time he'll go to the Houston area. He's urging Congress to approve nearly $6 billion for the initial Harvey recovery. Another issue in Texas, there are long lines at some gas stations.
People are hearing of concerns. They're texting each other, oh my gosh, you've got to go get gas right now. They're taking gas tanks. They're taking their Suburbans.
Ryan sitting with the Texas Railroad Commission, which regulates oil and gas. Prices have surged by 30 to 40 cents a day at some stations. President Trump may today follow through on a promise that would affect so-called dreamers. Fox's Rachel Sutherland live in Washington.
The president is expected to end the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, or DACA, but allow some young illegal immigrants to stay until their work permits expire. A senior administration official told Fox News the announcement could come today. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders said the program is still under review.
Final decision on that front has not been made, and when it is, we will certainly inform everybody in this room.
Democratic Senator Tim Kaine tweeted that if the president ends DACA, he'll betray dreamers he said he'd treat with great heart. Dave.
This is Fox News. Fair and balanced. Since the day he started running, President Trump has vowed to build a wall at the Mexican border, and now 4 companies have been selected to build prototypes.
Customs and Border Protection Acting Deputy Commissioner Ronald Vitiello announced 4 companies have been selected to build wall prototypes in San Diego, and they are all concrete-based companies.
Testing will look at things like the aesthetics of it, how penetrable they are, how resistant they are to tampering, and then scaling or anti-climb feature.
Next week, he says they'll announce a handful of other kinds of companies who will build prototypes with materials other than concrete. And we may see more wall transparency in those prototypes. While these prototypes are funded, the president has threatened a government shutdown if a spending plan doesn't include funding to build the actual wall. Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
The August jobs report comes out this morning. Expected to about 180,000 people got hired, and unemployment might have held steady at 4.3%. The report could affect stocks. Futures are up ahead of this. The Dow rose 55 yesterday. Now sports. They were losing at halftime, but Ohio State rallied back.
Campbell across the middle. Paris Campbell got the big-time speed. There he goes. Campbell off to the races.
That was one of 3 J.T. Barrett touchdown passes, and he ran for another score as the second-ranked Buckeyes beat Indiana 49-21 on ESPN to kick off the college football season. 10th-ranked Oklahoma State routed Tulsa 59-24. At Yankee Stadium.
High fly ball, right field. Going back bets. Track. Wall. See ya.
Greg Bird helped power New York past Boston on WPIX, move within 4.5 of the Red Sox in the AL East. The Cubs beat the Braves. The Brewers top the Nationals while the Dodgers keep slumping. The Diamondbacks beat them. LA's 5th straight loss. Arizona's 7th straight win. The Tigers lost 2 big.
Let's go. We do it for you. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes as artists, we forget to thank those out there. Thank you for all the sales. Thanks for going out, copping the CDs, coming to the shows, posting comments and blogs. Hip hop, y'all my true fans. I consider y'all true fans. Yeah, I'm doing it for you, man. You keep my rap style colorful like Toucan. Sam, I love the way I do this. Damn, can't no other genre make me feel the same way you can. If you can, name one. You think who can? God's gift is so authentic. I got to keep it artistic, even for kids that's autistic. Y'all give us the privilege to recall lyrics. Listen closely, it's all wisdom. Yeah. Most people tend to think it's just all rhythm, cause our skin tone is the same as malt liquors. I'm just speaking through the way I'm allowed So when y'all playing it loud, you can say that I'm proud. So everybody that supported us and down for the cause, have been around through this all, you at least deserve a round of applause. We need to put our hands up for them.
I'm taking this microphone and I'm singing these verses for you. Our music travels the world, we're gonna keep on doing it for you. I'm gonna let the sun come in and I'm doing it for you. For you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let me talk about a revolution. Future's bleak, no hope for a solution. We must lean towards the radical. Drop what you're doing and seek the sabbatical. This unlikely mathematical equation, keeping it raw to the core. Time to explore, but my name's not Dora. Knowing that my strength all comes from Jehovah. Feel the changeover, totally seamless. Doing it for you, Google it and stream this over the internet. Clubs in your block party, volumes at 10, let the vibe blend. So you can fully appreciate what we do to make your speakers shake. It's all about the love for the music. Now you're getting into it.
I'm taking this microphone and I'm singing these verses for you. Our music travels the world, we're gonna keep on doing it for you. I'm gonna let the sun come in and I'm doing it for you. For you.
True, we do this for a small profit. Sometimes because they get up in our small pockets, but we ain't false prophets. I sincerely appreciate those emotions y'all helped us alleviate. Best believe we straight, that's why our CDs make y'all feel so good. It's cause you see we take our time with this, so when they release hate, then they falling behind at least 3 weeks late. Come on.
Now you know what I've been put on this earth for. Make sure you're clapping for more. For that real good, feel good music, taking over for those who just plain blew it. That mistake won't be made again. Melodic, Nellis setting the trend. Being humble settles the score. We'll keep doing it for you and yours.
I'm taking this microphone and I'm singing these verses for you. Our music travels the world, we're gonna keep on doing it for you. I'm gonna let the sun come in and I'm doing it for you. For you. Yeah, yeah. I'm taking this microphone and I'm singing these verses for you. Our music travels the world, we're gonna keep on doing it for you. I'm gonna let the sun come in and I'm doing it for you.